Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Finally, at long last, Call of Duty has actually addressed what is arguably one of the biggest issues in all of Call of Duty right now, spanning across MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. We also got a couple of new mini updates now live in game and some free content available alongside some new leaks for the next Resurgence map as well. So lots to break down here today for sure. Let's start first with a couple of the mini updates that went live over the past 24 hours or so. Yesterday, Infinity Ward ended up tweeting a couple of times. Their first update says, we released a small update that fixed an issue where some players were not able to load into a DMZ match when changing loadout weapons. So this has been one of the ongoing infill DMZ issues where if you were editing a class like last second and trying to change up those weapons, it wouldn't let you actually spawn in with any guns during the game. Now, overall, DMZ still has a lot of problems with actually loading in with your insured guns or sometimes even your contraband guns, and hopefully that'll finally be sorted out here soon. We've had updates for it multiple times already and none of them have completely fixed it. So it's a small step towards fixing that overall issue there, but not a complete fix regardless. The second update they had is a little bit of a smaller one. As we know, there's the whole trophy hunt event going on right now between MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. Kind of just a background thing that you can collect those trophies and redeem them for a handful of rewards. And recently they added in 2 additional trophy upload stations in Battle Royale and Resurgence. So if you've been playing BR or Resurgence as like your main mode for getting those trophies, you're gonna find it's a bit easier to actually find those upload stations now, which is a little bit more convenient. Nothing too crazy, but a small update nonetheless. Now, while those 2 tweets are great and it was like, some updates to the game, and updates are always good, we're always happy to see things fixed, they were not even close to being the biggest thing that came from Call of Duty Twitter yesterday, because the official Call of Duty account, which keep in mind is really just a marketing account, rarely does the official Call of Duty ever tweet anything that has to do with the state of the game unless there's something getting delayed, like what we've seen a couple of times with some seasons, or there's like a major important update or something happening in regards to gameplay. But yesterday they actually tweeted out a new update to the Trello board for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, the first time I think this account has ever done this. And they say, we are investigating reports of server related gameplay issues and are actively working to resolve them. Now this could mean a lot of things. Hopefully it means good and drastic fixes and updates to the servers. However, this could also be them severely overhyping what end up being very small changes. Let's talk a bit about the potential outcomes here. First, initially, the servers are by far one of the largest issues in Warzone 2, MW2, and DMZ, arguably the biggest issue, because regardless of the cool gameplay content updates that we get with new weapons and new maps and new modes and all sorts of stuff like that, regardless of the weapon tuning to balance things out or, certain things being fixed, none of that matters if you can't physically play the game in decent server conditions, where you're not running around in a Microsoft PowerPoint skipping frame after frame after frame, or where you're not frozen in time or teleporting through the map because the server is lagging out, or you're not playing on 300 ping where what you're shooting is not even existing in the other player's game, right? The servers are so problematic in this game. It's partially because maybe they're overloaded with all the AI and other mechanics going on in game alongside all the players being active. It's partially because the tick rates of the Call of Duty servers are a joke compared to other mainstream, shooter titles and even other multiplayer games. It's a mix of a lot of very bad pieces all combined together to have a very bad server situation. And this isn't exclusive to MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ either. The Call of Duty servers have been abysmal for a long time. That's why hitreg feels so inconsistent. That's why kill cams, despite already not being very accurate, are even more inaccurate than it may seem. They're not telling the same story that you think you were told. It's just a mess. The whole server issue should have been fixed many years ago, and now it's finally caught up to them to the point where it is just ridiculously and hilariously bad here in Warzone 2, MW2, and DMZ. So hopefully this Trello update and them actually officially reporting on the Call of Duty account that server issues are going to be looked into means that we might finally see some long overdue upgrades to the servers. On the other side, on the contrary, this could be just some simple fixes to just general stability. You know, we always used to get the fixed update and stability with this patch whenever we'd get title update patch notes back, you know, before. So it could just be one of those situations where they don't even go into specifics. They just say updated general stability and server related issues, and it doesn't really end up changing much. Obviously, this could be a really productive update and fix once it all, you know, comes to fruition, or it could be just severely underwhelming. Hopefully it's not the latter there, but we are going to have to wait and see as we see any new updates in regards to this situation, or of course any other updates, general news stuff going on in COD. You guys know I have you covered with that stuff every single day, so feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and join us on the road to 1 million subs. Also, while we're at it, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Would be seriously appreciated, as it does really help the channel grow. Now, moving on, we also got some interesting intel in regards to the next Resurgence map. As you may recall, recently we covered a handful of leaks when it comes to this next Resurgence map. As of right now, according to the database breach leaks, this next map for Resurgence is set to drop in Season 4, so really not all that far away from this happening. And then most recently, it was found out that the codename of Delta actually is Vondel. That's going to be the name of Resurgence as of right now. Now that could be changed, but the Delta codename in the files was updated to Vondel. So Vondel is this Netherlands-based Resurgence map that we potentially have coming here in the next season. And even more recently than that, there's been some new files added to the game via Task Force Leakers Twitter, apparently, that call a new mode Vondel Zone Control Quads. So this could be something entirely new to Warzone in general, not just Warzone 2, but overall, if we're getting a new mode called Zone Control. I mean, I feel like that name in and of itself is kind of self-explanatory. Obviously, there'd be specific areas on this map that you'd want to control. Who knows if this is going to be like a full-on alternative mode to maybe Battle Royale, Resurgence, DMZ, and Plunder, or if it's going to be like maybe an in-game event for something. Maybe it's an in-game event for Plunder specifically, and that's a new thing. Or maybe it's a custom event for just Resurgence gameplay. It'd be interesting to see, but regardless, it has to do with our next Resurgence map, and we could actually be finding out official intel on this here in just the next couple of weeks, so we'll definitely have to stay tuned for that. Then finally, to wrap things up for today, we did actually just see a brand new free combat pack drop for PlayStation Plus users with Season 3. Of course, this is something that happens every single season, and I always try and keep you guys in the know whenever there are free items available. So this season, we've got the Lotus Combat Pack, and if you are an active PlayStation Plus subscriber, you can go ahead and redeem this for free, only on PlayStation, though. Keep in mind, Xbox and PC players do not get this kind of content, but this ends up coming with the brand new striking distance weapon blueprint, another new skin for Oni. We also have the Prepared to Fight sticker, the Tusk to Horn emblem, the Crumbling calling card, and the Oni Ready charm as well. So handful of items here between blueprints and skins. Those are really like the main ones that you get out of this. Again, available for free for those PlayStation players with that PS Plus subscription. So yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively the new server-related update previews that we've got, some in-game changes, and then some of the new leaks and free content available as well. Lots going on in this one for sure. But if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. It is always appreciated. And if you guys are new here and you want to guarantee you're always up to date with news, updates, the meta, really everything going on between MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and join us ultimately on the road to 1 million subs. And also, as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Gamer Advantage, G Fuel, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.